Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's up across midfield and down in. Seattle territory.
Ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now it's Lockett. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. No check. Check 37, check 37. Took right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check. 14. You got tight.
Now the rookie out of Miami. This is DJ Dallas. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Alert. Check 25. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Taylor, the ball carrier,
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Gain of 9 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers taken in by the tight end Doyle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On On second down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Shaquille Griffin.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 22, Rodgers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
There on the tackle.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Hines, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
On the throw.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Go, go, go. 31's the mic. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Undercross, undercross. 19. Got it, got it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Come on here. Come get some. Here. Block that. Check, check. Flash down. 36 power. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
From the gun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
9-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson dancing to his left. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On play action, Rodgers. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Ball carrier.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Seahawks 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Josh Ferguson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 21, Seahawks 3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Ferguson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A good position to be in here, second and inches. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Taken down back at the
Wilson now to throw on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Today, baby.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were booed.